Maryland Business Roundtable for Education presents STEM Education in the Classroom, the Teacher Specialist Partnership.
Bringing STEM specialists into the classroom is an excellent way to show students that these problems in biology are real-world problems and that they can relate to and they can connect to.
So I'm going to talk to you today about
The STEM specialists can inspire students, describing the incredible ways in which science, technology, engineering, and math are changing the world.
Imagine about how a gene can change how we use a certain drug or how a certain treatment's going to work for us. So I think it used to maybe be science fiction, but it's really not that far off now.
Fostering critical thinking is one of the most important things the STEM specialist can do.
So which bag is this most similar to?
Probably 3. What STEM is it's the way of thinking critically. So you think using a different process than what you would normally use. You're asking yourself questions. It's called inquiry-based learning.
How can your gene change a receptor? Sounds kind of weird.
So what could be happening in this population that you don't see it at all? It's taking a lot of thinking, nothing that I've told you, just kind of thinking outside the box.
Challenge.
It's a challenge.
Okay.
Engaging students with hands-on activities and interactive discussion motivates student participation and critical thinking.
Kind of like any other ones?
It would always be beneficial for specialists to come in with something that children can see. Anything hands-on at all, the kids will be all over.
Why do you think that the parents and all the generations above would always have to have one of the dominant alleles?
Relating content to the teen world helps keep students engaged. For teens, it's got to be relevant to their world.
If someone can come in and show them how a biology concept that they're learning in the classroom can be connected either to their life or a real problem that's happening in the world, they are able to make that connection.
So I thought I'd give you an example of one type of receptor in the brain, something that maybe you can relate to in the fact that adolescence is the time when many kids take up the bad habit of smoking.
If it doesn't directly impact them or their family, then it's really of no interest to them.
It's really all about teachers and specialists working together.
The side effects are the issue.
Prior to the visit, things that need to be worked out, such as vocabulary use, activities, planned activities, what they're going to be bringing.
It's how your genes work in your environment.
At what point do you put it all together and it really, really makes sense?
So I think it kind of comes in pieces. You start to pick up little pieces of information.
By asking questions and giving examples, the teacher can help the specialist, making sure the students are understanding any complex content.
Put it into simpler terms. If they're using a word that may be above the kid's head, I can ask them to simplify it, to say, can you explain what that it means? Or, in fact, can you provide an example? How important is obtaining data and analyzing data?
The closer the collaboration is between specialist and teacher, the more successful the presentation.
The teacher is right there. The teacher should be the shadow. The teacher should be helping. The teacher should be asking questions. So the teacher is involved.
It's sometimes hard to get students to think about their future, often because they have no idea what's possible. A visit from a STEM specialist can be the first step.
Where's your life going to be? What are you going to do? They're not thinking that. So if, someone comes in and forces them to start thinking about these decisions that they're going to have to make.
By sharing not only research, but also their excitement about science, specialists can help give students the motivation and knowledge to imagine careers they never would have considered.